And students here in Athlete Torun Shongho get an opportunity to speak to him.
Athlete is trying to create facilities. Be it AstroTurf, be it cement wicket, be it turf wicket. I tried my best and came out with 129, not out with 6 4s to Bob Willis. We are here to help. We are here to help not only Tarun Sangh, but we want to help entire Bengal region. The test of a character, test of a player comes with this red ball. This is what is cricket all about, and not the white ball.
I actually envy the students here because while we started playing Maidan cricket, there was no one like him, honestly speaking. Someone who has not only been in charge of the NCA, someone who has remodeled the NCA, chairman of selectors, a brilliant cricketer, a match winner, a former coach of India, and someone who took Kenya to the World Cup finals. It is just incredible that the package he offers, and students here in Athlete Torun Shongho get an opportunity to speak to him, get motivated by him, and get coached by him. Sandeep bhai, honestly, I envy the generation who can just come to you and get coaching.
I think I'm very happy. Happy because what you have learned, what you have seen, what you have experienced in your life. Mind you, my tenure as a cricketer was very short, but my tenure as a coach was pretty long. And now at this age, where I was thinking of retiring, thanks to Mr. Rahul Todi of Sachi Group, and now we have this athlete,
Torun Shongho.
Tarun Shong. I've got opportunity to give something back to the game. And I'm so happy that, the boys here in Kolkata, I don't know whether they will benefit or no, but surely, I'll be very happy to help them, whatever problems they have. Because, see, as we have discussed, cricket has changed, the technique has changed. In our days, there were maybe only 7 shots, 7 prime shots: square cut, cover drive, straight drive, on drive, and leg glance, or maybe a sweep. Now there are maybe 12 and 13 shots. So as the game progresses, as the time has passed, as things have changed, coaching method has also changed. Needs to be changed. And what I've seen here in Bengal, unfortunately, other than the main Eden Gardens, where they have fabulous facilities, but elsewhere, the facility is not up to the mark. So what athlete is trying to do is trying to create facilities. It will be wrong for any coach to train his boys if there are no basic facilities. So I'm so glad that athlete has come forward, and athlete is going to help providing good facilities, good standard of cricket. If there are good facilities, you can create good players. It's very simple. You have a brush, and you want to paint something, but there is no canvas. With just a brush, you can't do anything. So it's very, very important. And you can see the facility here at Tarun Sangh. When I came here last year, there was like a jungle. And now you see the match is going on, the youngsters, the boys are enjoying, and athlete has provided them with a lovely platform. They have created a tournament, under 15 tournament, which is going on with a great response. After this, there will be a corporate tournament organized by. All this is very important, to generate interest. Very, very important. And I thank athlete. I thank Mr. Rahul Todi for coming with this great idea.
They say that the best part of Achrekar's training imparted to Tendulkar was one, he never changed his grip, which was very bottom-handed. And people in Kolkata those days said that if you played with so much of bottom hand while you drive, somehow you are going to get, you can't bring it down for a long time. And number two, he allowed him to play as many matches as possible. Is that the essence of coaching? That you don't change the
Practice
normals?
makes you perfect.
Okay.
Very, very simple. But what late Sir Achrekar did was perfect practice, makes you perfect. So what Sachin was doing, what Vinod Kambli was doing in the early the days of cricket, they were practicing day in and out. If time permits, I'm sure Vinod and Sachin would have practiced in the night also. But then those days there were no night facilities, no
No
lights,
floodlights.
no
Yeah.
floodlights, no indoor facilities. But now it's coming up. So I'm so happy for this generation, this new generation, the modern day cricket has provided so many facilities. You know, in our days there was no gym culture. You know, there was no awareness about fitness. But now there's so much of awareness. Not only I'm talking about the wicket, you know, be it AstroTurf, be it cement wicket, be it turf wicket, but there are facilities available. You can go and practice whatever. There are bowling machines available. You know, so very good, very happy.
Just wanted to ask you ki, tomorrow a young aspirant Sandeep Patil comes here and goes to the coach Sandeep Patil of today's. What advice would you give him?
See, let me tell you, Gautam. A coach doesn't coach. Coach only, you know, helps. Coach only, what should I say? Uh, he is
Brings out the best in
he
him.
brings out the best in the sense he contributes. Be it at the school level, be it at the college level, be it at the Ranji Trophy level, be at the club level, at international level, coach always contributes. You know, there is a wrong thing which everybody is saying, you know, coach, इसने coach किया, उसने coach किया, मेरा coach ये. Any coach, you take any coach, you know, he contributes in a way that, you know, when you see a talent, young talent, and then you pinpoint that it's very important for a coach to, you know, find out the small things, you know, the what do you say is
Small technical adjustments.
technical adjustment just here and there. You know, 19-20 ka sawal. If you change everything overnight, you know, you'll create a big problem for the boy. So you have to identify what is the problem, real problem, and for that, a coach should know what the problem is. If the coach, and that's why, you know, athlete has not only started the coaching camps, athlete has also started coaches courses, which is so important. You might have a great talent, you might have good 5, 6, 7 boys, but if the coach is not well equipped with the knowledge, it's so important for a coach to have a thorough knowledge. Because see, coaching at the school level is different, coaching at the club level is different, coaching at the Ranji level is different. And as the boy graduates, you know, he goes through 4, 5 different coaches. So he gets, you know, confused at times. I mean, it has happened. That's why this uniformity in coaching is very important, where athlete has come in. You know, what athlete wants to do is first train the coaches, and then coaches will train the boys.
Okay, in the 70s, 80s, we had seen even today in Kolkata and rest of Bengal, a lot of tennis ball tournaments where the youngsters play. People who are coming in sometimes for money, sometimes for fun. And the coaches used to say in those days that don't play tennis ball because then you become essentially back foot player. There's no front foot because it comes and you pulls. Do you think tennis ball cricket, if a trainee comes to you with that background, is it good or bad?
You tell me one cricketer who hasn't played tennis ball. Be it Indian, be it Australian, be it West Indian. West Indian, maybe they play on the beach.
Beach, yeah, beach
But
cricket.
give me one player in India, history of Indian cricket, tell me one player who hasn't played tennis ball cricket.
Now I'm talking about playing tennis ball cricket regularly and also playing this. No problem.
See, it's bat and ball, it's different technique. You have to develop different techniques. Tennis ball has an extra bounce. So when you go to place like Australia,
It
it
helps.
comes handy, you know. And when you play in these gullies and, you know, your wadi and all this area around, the wicket are not perfect. You know, there's ups and downs here. So you develop that technique. Why Bombay players, you know, are recognized as a more equipped than the rest. Due respect to all the rest of the, yeah. But you know, Bombay, because we play Kanga League on a wet wicket, we play tennis ball cricket. Sunil Gavaskar, even after playing Test cricket, he was, you know, playing tennis ball cricket.
Really?
Dilip
Okay.
Vengsarkar, myself, yes, we enjoyed. Even today, if you ask me seriously, you know, which cricket you'll choose between, a leather ball or tennis ball? I'll say, yeah, definitely tennis ball. It's so much of fun. Now, it depends on that particular individual where he has reached and what his goal is, what his aim is, whether he wants to continue just playing tennis ball or he wants to experiment. Final is, the red ball. I'm not talking about the
The
white
white
ball.
ball.
The test of a character, test of a player comes with this red ball. This is what is cricket all about, and not the white ball. White ball is like halla gulla, Yeah, it's entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment. But this is where the class comes in. This is where the player is tested, real test. If someone has to give, he has to give with a red ball.
But youngsters these days watch all the time. They watch IPL, they watch one-day matches, T20 matches. At night, next morning they go to their camp and they say that please teach me reverse scoop, helicopter shot, and they prefer white balls.
Nothing wrong. I'm saying from my point of view.
Okay.
The game
no,
has changed and you have to change. I have to change. If the boy wants to practice with the white ball and he wants to play this, pedal shot, scoop shot, sky shot, uppercut, all that, then the coach should know how to tell or how to, make that boy play all those shots. You cannot just think of playing a scoop shot or an uppercut straight in the match. Whatever you want to play, you have to first put into practice during the nets. Then only you can try it out in the match, during the match.
So
That's
while you came up, whatever coaching was imparted to you or later on you imparted to others, has the coaching frontiers been redefined with so many shots, deliveries, fielding
Yes,
standards? Has it got redefined
yes,
completely?
everything has changed. The fielding standard has changed. If the fielding standard has changed, then your shots have to be precise. Earlier days you drive and it's a four. Now you drive, there are two fielders jumping, diving, and stopping that ball. So you have to develop something else, go inside out, go
Inside.
over the top. All those shots were not familiar or were not encouraged. Like you said, you talked about late Mr. Achrekar. He gave freedom to Sachin Tendulkar. My coach Ankush Vaidya, he gave freedom to me. He never stopped me hitting the ball in the air.
Because you were a very unlike Bombay cricketer. You played shots from the beginning.
You see, that's why I said you have to identify yourself first. What you are, what number you are going to bat, what situation is going to be around when you bat at particular number, and then most important is your strong point. What is your strong point? Sunil's strong point was occupying the crease. My strong point was,
Demolishing the opponents.
not demolishing, but play all the shots. Of course, I paid heavy price most of the time playing the
Okay, I'll
shots.
pick up this bat. Please tell me, how does one hit Bob Willis for 6 fours? Please tell us. Please tell us now.
It has been
I am
going
a
on.
student. I would like to do that
It is
to the
going
modern day
on.
Bob.
See, it doesn't happen every day. You cannot plan anything against the international bowler and bowler of Bob Willis.
His
A
caliber.
guy who has taken 300 plus test wickets, and you're saying that Sandeep Patil hit 6 fours. It just happened. It was my luck. It was bad luck of my late Bob Willis. And this second test at Old Trafford, I had absolutely low confidence, and I wanted to return like Anil, Ravichandran Ashwin did. I was frustrated. I was fed up. I had, personal problems, and then I went to Sunil. I told Sunil that Sunil, I don't want to carry on. It's enough. I want to go back. I want to forget cricket. But Sunil said, very, very simple words he used, that all these years you have practiced from school cricket and you have reached here. You have reached here not because of anybody else, because you have a talent, selectors have picked you up. You want to waste all this effort of your years and years from school cricket till you have reached here. I said, don't do this. Listen to me. Take a fresh guard. Start all over again. And I tried my best and came out with 129, not out with 6 fours to Bob Willis. Now, how I hit those 6 fours, I don't know. Mind you, there was a no ball, which I didn't score. So it's not a 6 ball over and 6 fours. It was 7 ball over and 6 fours.
6 fours, stuff of fantasy. Can you explain that in today's world, the manner in which you used to hit those attacking shots, has it changed in terms of footwork? I mean, Virat Kohli today stands 2 feet outside the crease against Australian fast bowlers. So how do you make adjustments?
See, you have to adjust, and it comes with experience. You know, whether you're facing express bowler, whether you're facing a spinner, where the wicket keeper is standing, all this counts. You know, and then you decide what is best for you to tackle that express bowler, to tackle that spinner, whether you want to stand inside the crease, on the crease, or outside the crease. Virat Kohli doesn't stand all the time outside the crease. When there is a movement, extra movement, then naturally you want to kill that,
Yes.
swing.
Yeah.
So it's better that, maybe 6 inches outside the crease. That's everybody does that. I have not done that. But the biggest change I have seen is in 60s, 70s, and even 80s. We were, our stance was like this, facing the umpire. Now, if you see after IPL, the stance has become like this
Chest on, more chest on.
because you're targeting mid wicket
Mid-wicket.
and mid on and not covers. Either you play uppercut or you go this. These are the two major shots.
So those days it was classical side on. Now it is more chest on, is it?
Classical side on, in the sense we were taught like that, you know. From younger age, when you are taught like, play a square cut, keep it down, roll your wrist, play a cover drive all along the ground, play straight drive. Sunil Gavaskar was, master in playing the straight drive. So we enjoyed playing those shots. And now, again, let me say that the game has changed, technique has changed, the confidence level has changed. In our days, always our captain, our coach is settle down first. Give yourself some time. Face a couple of overs and then see whether you can play your shots. In today's modern cricket, from first ball you're set. You're maybe set in the dressing room watching the match. So first ball you go and tong, sixer, outside the ground. So that is today's cricket, and but we have to accept it.
So young trainee coming to athlete Torun Shango, what will he be taught to
We have
stand
to
like?
see. No. You cannot see. It's like when you start writing, you have a grip. See, when you hold a pen, and that grip becomes permanent throughout your life. So when a young boy picks up a bat, first time in his life, that becomes his grip because he's comfortable, whether he's holding down, whether he's in the middle or at the top,
Does not matter.
doesn't matter. And then you have to fine tune it. Coach's job is to fine tune. See what's wrong, what's going wrong, whether he's comfortable on the offside, playing shots on the offside, whether he's comfortable or not comfortable playing on the offside, whether his head is dropping. All these technicalities have come. The video analyst has come and he can really help you immensely.
And this terminology is what they derive from, watching television. Like carom ball, for instance. For a bowler also life has changed. Coaching must have changed. So
See, but when you talk about carom ball did not start with Ashwin. It started with, if you remember, John Gleeson of Australia. He used to hold the ball like this.
okay.
You know, one of his ball used to be, and that the carom ball was developed then.
Okay.
We are talking about Ashwin bowling carom ball, and everybody, all the youngsters, they are following this. So it's nothing new. It's the new innovation, which has got more important.
So how does one bowl a carom ball? I mean, of course, Sharadindu
You have
Mukherjee, we
to,
spoke
as
to
I
him.
said, whatever you want to do, be it as a batsman, be it a bowler, whatever you want to do, a new skill you want to develop, you have to try it out in the nets first. You have to master that art in the nets first, and then you can try it out in the match. You cannot just hold the ball and bowl in the match. It will go tuk 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 tuk. So all these things, all these skills, new skills, you have to practice.
Okay, I am a young pacer coming to athlete Torun Shango. Can I learn the art of bowling a knuckle ball?
It's same like, like carom ball. It's a knuckle ball for a medium pacer. There's nothing.
It's the same grip.
Yeah, same grip. Same grip.
Can you show us again, please? The knuckleball
See,
grip.
knuckleball is like this. See,
Okay.
there are so many ways. You hold a tight for you want to bowl a change of pace. You want to bowl a Yorker. You can't bowl a Yorker gripping the ball tight. You have to be a normal grip. Then there are some bowlers, hold like this. Most of the bowlers nowadays with white ball across the seam. So there's so many things which has, the bowlers, the current generation has introduced and developed, and they've mastered all those skills. Jasprit Bumrah's, Yorker. You mean to say earlier Yorker was not there? Joel Garner,
Wasim Akram.
Waqar Yunis, Wasim Akram, toe crusher, Waqar Yunis. So we forget about
Yesterday.
past. We only talk about present. Dhoni's helicopter shot.
Yes.
Have you seen my 129?
Yes.
I played helicopter shot, but then the name was not given. I'm not taking any credit away
Even
from
Rishabh Pant's falling sweep, Solkar played, Rohan Kanai, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whatever happened earlier or in the past, the new generation is trying to master those strokes.
How much fitness is required to play a falling sweep?
There's no fitness.
No fitness?
No. It's a connection. You have to connect.
Okay.
He is not using force. He is just connecting. And when you connect, naturally your balance, your head drops. The heaviest part of your body is head. Wherever your head goes, your body goes. The body follows your head. Your legs follow your head. So if the head is falling, naturally you will lose your balance. So it's not that, only the Rishabh Pant plays that. Ramnath Parkar, as you said, Eki Solkar, he used to play those shots. Rohan Kanai was master in playing those shots. It is more important is connecting the ball and not trying to hit hard. Sometimes you've seen Peter, this
Peterson.
England, Peterson
Switch
hit,
Yeah.
and Australia's IPL player, Australia,
Ah,
Glenn
Glenn
Maxwell,
Maxwell.
he plays those switch hits which goes miles. So it's modern cricket.
So now the bats are heavier. So do you, along with the cricket net, do you also require a gymnasium to sort of build your muscles because the kind of shots they play?
What muscles? You are not going to enter a bodybuilding championship. There are different muscles required for a sportsman and different muscles required for a bodybuilder.
Okay.
Different kind of weights the cricketers uses, different kind of weights the bodybuilders uses. So it depends on your instructor, your trainer, and looking at your body, looking at your structure, what is good for you, the trainer will suggest, trainer will draw a program for you, and then you have to follow that program. It's not that you go to the gym and start, lifting weight and you say, okay, I'll hit a six. Cricket, the game of cricket is timing. It is not using force. If you time it well, you can easily hit a six.
How much part motivation plays? Do you think a coaching academy should have a motivator or
100%. 100%. Today, Virat Kohli requires that motivation. He's a great player, but he has problems. It could be technical, it could be mental.
do you think that a coaching academy requires a motivator to sort of inspire young kids?
Of course, very, very important. As a child, you are looking towards your parents to motivate you. The first step you take, and your mother claps, wow, wow, that's a motivation. And it doesn't stop there. It starts from there and ends when you leave this place. Everybody wants to motivate himself. Either he does it by himself or he looks
For an
towards
external source.
external source. It could be his coach, could be his parents, could be his sister, brother, whatever, his colleagues, teammates. But that is very important. Virat is struggling today with tremendous pressure on him. Such a great player, number one player in the world now, world of cricket. He has problems in Australia. There's so many advices coming from all the angles. Ye karo, wo karo, ball chodo, mat khelo, ye karo, wo karo. Now it's up to Virat to take advice which is going to suit him, suit his style, which is going to give him confidence. And for that, he needs maybe his wife, Anushka. She can motivate him. That is the best thing will happen to Virat. And every person needs motivation. Every person needs pat on the back.
What did you tell at the Kenyan dressing room that you motivated them to play the World Cup semi-finals, defying conventional wisdom? What did you tell the boys?
Practice makes you perfect. We made perfect practice. We did perfect practice for 4 years. Mind you, during 4 years, we played just 6 ODIs. And when we took part in the World Cup, we reached semi-finals. But we were practicing from day number one.
Okay.
I used to give them targets. Targets to achieve, small targets, not big targets. Then what the best thing which we did was to make sure that we have 10 fielders and their 10 places were fixed. If there was one wicket keeper, but others, be it Morris Odumbe, be it Steve Ticolo, when the match starts, they know where to go, where to stand. And that helped us. We practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, and that's how we got good results.
Finally, fielding, the third very important aspect of cricket. How much has the art of catching changed in recent times?
Not only catching, the ground fielding, the agility, the ability, the fitness, the slides. In our days, there was
There was no sliding.
nothing like sliding.
Huh.
We used to go down on one knee, stop the ball, throw it back, and throw how? From boundary line to wicket keeper like this. Today is just one bounce, which is effective because you
Someone like
save
Dilip
time.
Doshi used to send it like this.
Yeah, even I used to throw like this
Okay.
because I had a problem with my shoulder. But things have changed drastically for betterment of cricket. Indian team was not good in fielding in 70s and 80s, but now we are one of the best. Jadeja,
Ravindra Jadeja.
Ravindra Jadeja is maybe the best fielder in cricketing world today, which we should be so proud of.
Okay, please give me three special reasons as to why should parents send their kids to athlete Torun Sangh. One,
See,
of course, is
sports.
Sandeep Patil.
No. Forget
Remaining two.
about Sandeep Patil. Sports teaches you to get up and run. After losing a match, accepting defeat in life is the most important thing. The lesson which you can learn while playing cricket, while playing any sports. So it's very important for young generation. You shouldn't neglect studies. In our times, studies was a priority. Our parents made sure that we all are graduates. I'm a graduate, which I feel proud of. But things have changed now. But today's generation must play some sort of sports. Tarun Sangh has facilities. Athlete has provided a stage. If you don't have a stage, you can't perform. The stage is ready. Athlete has provided this stage. So I'm just saying, please come and enjoy. Please come and use this stage. You want to take a lift or you want to climb the stairs?
Up the stairs, yeah.
I want all the young kids here from Tarun Sangh to climb steps and not take the lift. This is the basics are so important in any field. And for the basics, you have to take first step up and then try and reach the terrace.
You have an excellent coaches team which comprises of Sharadindu Mukherjee and Gautam Shom. This unit, how do you sort of function as a team, and what do you?
Well, Bapada, Gautam Shom, Dinesh Nanavati, they are from NCA. I worked as a director for NCA for 3 good years and learned so much and saw these guys. See, seeing is believing. It is not just I had heard from someone. Bharat Arun was there, Sridhar was there, Dinesh Nanavati was there, Sood trainer, Ashish Kaushik, who has joined athlete as a physio, he was there. Our trainer, that is a mental. Our trainer.
Roll. Anyway.
So the trainer
Patwardhan.
Rajesh Patwardhan, he's joined athlete. So we have a qualified team and BCCI qualified team, not just ordinary qualified team. All these coaches are BCCI qualified coaches. And it's a great opportunity for Tarun Sangh young talent to make use of it. If they don't make use of it, we will feel very bad. We are here to help. We are here to help not only Tarun Sangh, but we want to help entire Bengal region. We want to help the other districts, the northeast area, wherever they need help from athletes. We will be ready to go and help them.
Finally, can you show us your unique grip that sort of
Well,
helped you to
I will not
beat the
advise
daylight
anybody.
of a Lilian Pascoe
No,
and
no, no, I will not advise anybody to follow what I did, but my grip was like this. You know, my two
oh
fingers,
gosh.
the top hand, two fingers.
Where did the power come from?
I think the leverage,
Okay.
the, the more you hold your bat high, you get more leverage. And I was getting my all stroke play was on leverage, you know. It's like pendulum.
Uh,
You can't do that with this restriction. You know,
but
if there's a
but a
I'm not saying this is wrong. Sachin Tendulkar,
Kohli, Virat Kohli, bottom hand,
all today's generation, all bottom hand.
bottom hand, yeah.
But our generation may be, top. Hold the bat absolutely the top, and it was so nice. The
Arc.
arc is nice, and the leverage is nice.
I mean, could you have played all the modern day shots with that grip, inside out, helicopter?
I played then.
Then okay.
I don't know about today. Too old to play any shot.
And what was the weight of your bat?
It was 3.4.
Okay, nothing much.
Sunil Gavaskar played with 2.4.
Really?
Vishy played with 2.2.
Oh God.
The standard weight of a bat, I would say out of 100 players, 99 players will use 2.5. Only Clive Lloyd was, I think, 3.2 or something like that. But
Azhar
he had-
also
he
used
had
2 point something.
2.2.
2.2.
Azhar. Yeah.
So it's also very important for a youngster.
What suits you is important. Weight is not important. I may have got more runs if I had used a light bat, which I was told after my retirement. So that was too late.
So all the young trainees coming here, you can learn. This is a panel which is the best of the best, and you can learn from Sandeep Patil, the man who has travelled a very long distance and a unique journey he had experienced as a
And
coach
settled down now in Kolkata.
and settled down now in Kolkata. And next time, I promise you, the interview will be in Bangla. No English, please. Sandeep Patil, next time Bangla and Marathi.